Good morning, everybody. Wednesday, and I've had, I don't know, almost 2 weeks of not doing very much at all. Decided to make a video, and I've got one also to upload, another one, so I'll do that today. And I thought also that I would commit to uploading maybe on Wednesday, and let's start at the beginning of the week. I'll upload on Sunday and Wednesday each week, all things being even. So you'll know what to expect and when to expect. I was watching when I was lying in bed this morning, having my cup of tea and slice of toast. A video came up. You know how they come up and they flash up in your recommended list, and it was this channel called Throuple, Truly. So I clicked on, and they've got all sorts of people, all sorts of lifestyles on there. Very interesting, some of them, and then there's others that are very disturbing. And the one that, well, there was two that I found disturbing. One was a youngish mother. She's already got 13 children, I think. Was it 11 or 13? I don't know. She'd already got all these children, and she wants another 6. Have these people not heard of the overextended, the food crisis in the world, the land crisis, the housing shortage? Are they not concerned about anyone else other than their narcissistic selves? They're simply not computing, are they? Like in China, it was 1 child per family. I think they've upped that now to 2 children per family. But surely between 2 children and 13 children, there could be at least a happy sort of medium there, whereby people can be self-regulating. I would have thought so. So that was one video, and I'll sort out the link, I think, and post it. But the video I really found disturbing was about these 3 people. They call themselves a Throuple, Throuple, which apparently is a thing. I'd never heard of it before. 3 people living together in a relationship, as in man, wife, and, well, no, I can't even say this about this lot because they're non-binary. They won't. I don't know. I don't understand them. But Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt have got a lot to answer for, is all I'll say. You remember their little girl, Shiloh, and she was a bit of a tomboy. I was a tomboy, but I was never confused about my gender. But their little girl, Shiloh, wanted to dress as a boy, wanted to be called John, and therefore, and they made a big issue about saying, we're not going to force it, we're not going to make Shiloh, John, choose. We're just going to see how things pan out, at the same time as giving everybody the information that Shiloh might be wanting to come out as transgender. Well, she now seems to be embracing her femininity, which I'm glad to see. But whatever happened to childhood, to normality, to kids just being kids? These people I'm talking about, um, they live in Orlando, in Florida. There's three of them. Ari, A-R-I, Gwendolyn, which is a female name, isn't it? Gwendolyn. And what was the other one? Brinifer, B-R-Y, Brinifer, which I'm guessing it was Brian, and embracing his feminine side has come out as Brinifer, wearing frocks, pretty dresses, wigs, makeup, earrings. I'm not poking fun at them. What I am having a dig at is that they've got two children. Well, I don't know. I don't know whose kid it is. I'm assuming it's Ari's with one of the men. I don't know. But they've got two children. There's two children involved. One is 10 years old. One is 2.5. And they say, or it was said, that we've got a daughter who is non-binary. Well, actually, if you've got a daughter, your daughter's female. Whether at some stage she comes out as saying that she's lesbian or she's transgender or anything else, that's, that's for the future. But she's not non-binary. She's a 10-year-old girl, female, and you shouldn't be confusing her. And they've got a 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old, and they don't call this child male or female, and they don't even call this child a baby. They call him a Theyby, Theyby. And the Theyby has the name of Sparrow, to confuse us, I suppose, to make us not recognise that, yeah, it's a girl, yeah, it's a boy. The 10-year-old is called Hazel, so she was clearly given a female name. But, to say these kids are going to have to choose their personal identity when they're older, that just let them be as they are, how's that going to work out for them at school? I doubt they go to school. They're probably homeschooled like a lot of the people, large families or small. I've got to watch what I'm saying here. But so, there's certain types, a certain kind of person who, homeschooling's great if you want to do it, but there's certain people who do it purely for the reason of segregating their children from the mainstream. They don't want their child to be involved, like the Rodriguez family, to be involved in knowing what goes on in the outside world. It's so wrong. And these people in Orlando, in Florida, they're confusing the issue even more with these two kids. One's a girl, non-binary, but they interviewed her on camera, so clearly they had parental consent, the film crew, and she said that she's coming out as more feminine now. Well, she's female. Oh God, it just drives me completely mad that these people are even allowed to keep their kids, and I would never say that lightly, but how can they have children and say, no, you're not a boy, you're not a girl, you won't know until you're older what you are, and you dictate your own identity, you dictate your own gender. You can't dictate your own gender. You're either male or you're either male or you're either female. I'm blustering over my words because it's absolutely confounded me. And as I say, if female and they prefer females, that's fine. In a relationship with a female, then you're a female, you're a lesbian. If you're a male and you prefer males and you're in a relationship, that's fine also. You're homosexual. But for goodness sake, there's only two genders, that's male and female. What is the world coming to? Just let kids be kids, for goodness sake. Adulthood comes soon enough, with all its responsibilities, with all its conflicts, with all its confusions. Childhood has got its own pressures. Puberty has got its own pressures. Just let kids be kids, for goodness sake. I'm going to put a link to this in my description and let you watch for yourselves. It's not their Facebook page and it's not their YouTube channel. I don't even know whether they've got one, but it's from the channel that I watched it on, which was Throuple. Just touching briefly now, I've made another video. I will upload it. I was debating whether to get into a sort of slanging match, but I'm not really. But I just wanted to address the issue of Chad Keno, Tom Mill's friend, coming and bombarding my YouTube with ridiculous comments, and also saying that I went after Tom way before the YouTube, before the GoFundMe was made. A lie. And I shared that GoFundMe round widely in various groups and contributed. And I believe it was only made, I think it was made, the GoFundMe, a couple of days before Andrea passed away. I would never be so low as to do a thing like that, to go after anybody. And I didn't even go after him when you're saying in the first video, that video was saying that it was too much, too soon, too early with April. And I think they were together last summer. It proved to be the case, didn't it? And it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't bother me that you come on my page and you know, on my YouTube, and you've got different opinions, that's fine. But don't wait for 2 or 3 months before you go on to a video in hope that I won't see your comments, because they were pointed out to me and I've replied to a couple of them, but you haven't replied back to me. So here's your chance, Chad Keno. If you want to come onto my channel and discuss and argue and lie, you'll just be shown for what you are, an idiot. Back later, everybody. Bye-bye.